Good morning, everyone. Jeff here at Beyond Freedom Family. It is an absolutely gorgeous Monday here in New Hampshire. Hope you all had a great weekend and that you're enjoying your day today. Hey, today I wanted to just quickly touch base on a real simple exercise to help us get clear on the things that we want. This is actually an exercise that we learned a number of years ago. We were at an event with Michael Loge. Michael Loge is now a world-renowned expert in not only law of attraction, but also in vibration and how that actually ties into the law of attraction itself. It's called clarity through contrast. Now, it may seem really weird to think that some people really don't know what they want, whether it be just in general or in circumstances and situations they're in. They're unclear of exactly what they want. But one thing I think is pretty sure for most of us, just because the way we seem to look at the world, is we're pretty darn clear on what we don't want. And those are the things that we tend to think about. I think it's rare that we actually find ourselves in a place of worry or dread, about something that's we really want to happen. It's typically our mind runs, wild on the things that we imagine we don't want to have happen. Again, and also I think it's rare that people actually would wake up in the middle of the night with an anxiety attack because they're thinking about something they really want. No, they're thinking about what they don't want. And that's the way that we look at things, like it or not. Maybe it's just part of being a human here on planet Earth. But this is a great exercise to get clear on what you want. And it's very simple because since most of us really have a great idea of what we don't want in life and circumstances or things that we want to be, do, or have, we can actually use that in a very simple way to get clear on the things that we want and then focus on those, not on the opposites of things we don't want, but what we want. And it's very simple. You just take a piece of lined paper, just like this. You can even draw a squiggly line down the middle, but put a line down the middle. Top of one side, write want. Other side, right, don't want. Go right to that side, don't want, and list out a bunch of things that you absolutely don't want to have in, you name it, a situation, in your life, in your job, in your career, in anything. Most people can list a whole bunch of things they don't want. And then look at that list, and then on the side of want, write the opposite of that. Because clearly, if you don't want one thing in your life, then you want the opposite of what that is. List the things out that you want. Very simple. And then focus on those. Sounds simple or too simple to be true, too simple to be effective. I beg to differ. It's actually very simple and very effective because, again, the reality of this, we as humans, we tend to focus on things from a perspective of what we don't want or what we don't have. We put a negative spin on it. We put lack in it. And what happens? The universe grants us exactly what we want because that's what we're focusing on. Here, this allows us to be clear on what we already know, which is what we don't want in something. That allows us to get clarity through the contrast of that and the opposite of it is, which is clearly what we want. Then we can take and we can actually focus on the things we truly want, not on the things we don't want. And then when we get into action, we're inspired by what we do. We have an intention. We give that attention, and then there's no tension at all. We just do what we need to do. We know we're on the right track. We feel good about it in our gut, which is our litmus check, our gut check. Does this feel right? Does this feel wrong? We feel good about what we're doing. And next thing you know, we have the results that we want. So on that note, clarity through contrast, I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. You absolutely deserve it. And we'll see you tomorrow.